Hello everyone and welcome back to Humankind. Turn 180, another science osmosis event at the end of our 3-masted ship research, so we can actually finish it in this turn at least. And with that, we can now finally put our ships to the high ocean and move to the other continent. So there it is, my scout, my first unit. I'm using the scout here because it's fast enough and we can reach this territory there as quickly as possible. We should be careful about the Babylonians that are out here. I might also get another scout on the way, or scout riders, horsemen. I still don't have enough horses. Another scout rider I might push out there and get it to the other side because we want to do something there. In Hattusa, we do get another event, the Defiant Canvas. So, with cultural venues flourishing across the empire, a famous painter has been criticizing your rule obliquely through their work. Based in the cosmopolitan city of Hattusa, the latest piece depicts a gluttonous, saggy, fleshed giant snacking on a platter of sugar cakes. What is your response? We're going to encourage that. The other thing is bad consequences. I'm still also trying to get the stability up in Hattusa and Neza, which is tricky. Because those cities are way too big for their own good, right? They have so many districts, they can't uphold the stability on their own. So I do need to add a few more things. After the common quarters, we're going to add a garrison. I can have this in a very remote location where I'm never going to build something, for another 10 stability. And then probably another commons quarters a bit closer to the city itself. Over there, we would lose some science. Over here, this is looking good though. Close to the other commons quarters, just because we need to get it up there. Units are still on the way, and this big regiment we're going to move back to Rome, where we have another science osmosis. Brings us closer to my next tech, a very important one, the gunpowder warfare. And with that, we can finally then have, musketeers and arquebusiers. And then we go with the theology, because this gives me another city cap. We need that. Another city cap here. And we do need another city cap after that for my next city in the New World. Where would that be? Supply lines. Down here, right? Yep, this is another city cap. Ooh, we don't have a lot of them though. There is one. And then it's the supply lines. And yes, because of low stability, we do get some rebels out there, but they're not very strong usually, and they will not be able to do anything. We're going to get another regiment over there to Neza, so this is being now really well fortified, and it gives us at least 25 stability in addition. We, however, lose minus 90 stability from all these research quarters. So I do still need to add a lot of stability buildings to that. I'm also trying somehow to get the annexation going here of Marfik, but it's not working. Going to wait with my troops here. And those guys are also going to stay there because we might be having another war with the English soon. Another civic that we can choose, so public security or public happiness. Minus 50% on the common quarters, and the common quarters are just so much more powerful in my opinion. So we're going with the public happiness. Does cost you though quite a bit of influence.
Risk, right?
Another osmosis event that we can use in Pompeii. And population loss once again, but what can you do about it? Gunpowder still 3 more turns. For my economy, we're pretty well set up again, so let's go ahead and get us another trade treaty for the gemstone. There it is, another one. Gives me some another 20 coin per turn in addition, so this is really valuable. That we should always choose for. So I really do like my gemstones. Meanwhile, my scouties are halfway on their way to the other side. And here, I would like to try it out again. And I think this time it's working. So we do have annexation of Marfik now, I think, running for 4 turns. Right? And then we could get this one. And this is because we are playing an expansionist culture, which gives me that special ability here. Oh, and in laser, science osmosis saves us a turn. Next turn, gunpowder has been researched. Very good. Gunpowder. We're going with the theology though right next for the city cap. And now we should be seeing hopefully some gunpowder. There it is, resource, saltpeter. So I can now, since it belongs to Rome, yes, we can build now a saltpeter mine on top of that. Gives me actually also some science points. Going to take a bit of time there. And once it's finished, we do get that special resource. And then we can upgrade all our crossbowmen to musketeers, or those arquebusiers, or however they are pronounced here. It's a gunner anyway, so with that we can upgrade them. We still do need a bit more money though for that, so let's just check if we do still have some unused incomes that we can use. So in Phaistos we're building now that harbor over there, and this city is just looking very epic. Phaistos in general, it's not a very profitable city, but it's still offering a lot of nice features. By the way, we can still add one more here to the money option, just in case. Another civic is also being unlocked, and we do have the scientific facts. So on what do we want to base our science? On compatibilism or on literalism? That gives me +5 on holy sites, and this gives me faith and stability on holy sites. Let's go with the science here.
Indeed.
This speeds up it a bit, and of course the more holy sites we conquer, for example there is another one, the more we boost our science. The Mongols feel different about us once again. What can we do about that? Nothing really. 3 more turns, then we should have this territory, or however this is working. Those 2 buildings are going to be finished soon for the stability. And with my scout, we're coming ever closer to that territory, and I hope no one else takes it in the meantime. In Pompeii, where we do have the harbor, we have now some available projects again. Can I have that? Yes, very good. I love the synergy between the harbor and the market quarters. These +12, that's just really, really cool. Let's add a market quarter here and here. So 2 more coming up then in this area. And that's just a lot of money coming in. So Pompeii is going to be one of our economic powerhouses. Okay, over here in Ephesus, we still have some construction to make. We're losing some food there right now, but Ephesus is so big on the population that I'm not worried about that. Money is fine now too. Stability could be higher. Let's go with the animal farms. That gives him a bit of more food, especially since we have horses. And we do have rivers here, lots of them within the city. So the watermill might be a good addition there, because the +2 industry on a river gives me a lot of additional industry bonuses. Or another district. We still need those districts, right? Yes, I still need 4 more districts. Common quarters. I think that's a research. Yep. Why should I build that on top of that? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. We have an ocean available here, but I can't build a harbor on it, unfortunately. Theology researched. Next turn, we get another city cap. Perfect. So we are within our city caps once again. Let's have a look there at my next tax. So we do have some very, very important tax now coming up then. So chivalry is really just 4 turns. It gives me the hamlet, a pretty cool district for additional slots, and the knights unit. That might be something. We also have the alchemist that boosts my science. And of course, over here we have the supply lines with another city cap. And I will have to focus this one here. But that's part 3, so centralized power and guilds. So that's my 3 next turns, because I need to focus that hard for another city. And with that, we are now making landfall in the New World, finally, and still going to take another turn. So this is really slow development. But what we can already do is we can have a look around what's possible in this area. And what I can see is, whoop-de-doo, there we got some very bad ones. Here we got some very good ones. So this is also close to the ocean. 8 food and 17 industry. Let's settle here, right? And then we're trying to rush this territory there, which is very slim. To attach it then right next. Oh, and down here we already got the Aztecs moving into that area. Hate that. I will need to have some troops over there soon. Can't do anything about that. How's it coming along there? Did we get it? I think we got it. I think we got Marfic. Yes. I think we got it and we can now... Yes, we can attach it. Let's do this. We get the expansionist star with that. And it belongs to us now. Without any war. Because we have it annexed. And it belongs now to our territory. Just as that. And with that we also have the Statue of Zeus. That gives me food, science, stability. 40 stability for Hattusa. And it's still not enough. Ooh. Hattusa wants a lot of stability. It does get a bit of food though. So let's just see that we do have a bit of food over here that can be used. And let's have another commons quarters. Just here, 10, 15 stability. Let's add it there. Right in the center. What a big area. Right, and it's also gotten a bit more blue. Out here, our fame is also boosted. We are 5th now, so we are catching up. We're getting up there, up on the list. And a whisper of witches. The great city of Hattusa has fallen on hard times. Citizens whisper that it is the doing of witches and other sorcerers living in their midst. They have taken matters into their own hands, accusing an outspoken woman of being the ringleader and imprisoning a pitiable rabble from little more than hearsay. What should you do with the accused? Learning. I always like to go with that. And this gives me another plus 20 science for 10 turns. And science is what we need. By the way, let's also push some from the industry to the science area there. So that we speed up that tech. For Hattusa. And Nesa is probably going to completely neglect industry and money as well. In order to get more science out there, right? So we're just saving a bit of coin there. And we can't... Whoa, we actually save 5 turns there. With all of that. Really, really good. Really, really goodish. Over there, another one. Science and money is my focus right now. With a bit of unit building there. Another science osmosis, 500. Ideology proximity gave you a bonus. That's something. The next building here is finished and soon. 19 pop. I might go ahead and just get us a few more units out on the way then. For Rome. We can now use those 5 units. Let's move them all the way to Pompeii. That's going to take a while. And then move them to the New World. We're going to need some strong units over there. Another era star. The builder star we got. Something that I can use. And by the way, we have 1,000 coin again. Let's just see that we can trade something. Gemstones, not possible anymore. What else do you have? Plus money per trader per pearls and stability. And plus 5 money on all cities. And really cheap at that. Let's go with that. Nice booster to my economy. And what is happening here? Come on. Settle on this outpost, this territory now. Thank the gods. So we have our first outpost now in the New World. Over here. And what I can see right away is it's rough. We have mercenaries, Malays, with pikemen, and also some knights over there. So I might have a look at those. Right? That's Congo, for example, where we could push some more our influence in here in order to, well, have them behave better towards us. But what I can see is the Babylonians are just very strong everywhere. Let's push some influence over here and some influence over there. For now. Okay, there we have another osmosis event. Bit of a science boost. And a little skirmish here. The mercenaries are attacking. So once again, no instant resolution, especially not if you're particularly strong or much stronger than the enemy. Then I would never do that instant resolution crap anymore. Let's just see that my units are in a good position. Alright, and then hopefully we can do some proper damage here to them. Perfect. Of course, that's not possible, even though we have a line of sight here. Just try to get them somewhere else then, a bit further up. Kill them off, perfect. Let's get those units over here. We can even attack. Why not? I love my heavy swordsmen. They are heavy. And we haven't lost a single unit in this battle here. As it should be. Otherwise, we probably would have lost something. Let's continue with them moving all the way down here. In Rome, let's start training our first gunner units. So that we got the first one. And let's actually train just some 3 of them, right? It's much cheaper than just upgrading them on our own. Rome, though, of course, has a lot of industry. So I might actually move one over there. Nah, it's not worth it. In fact, we could even push everything out of industry and still keep the same building time. That is something. And for Capua, how much does it take here? 14 turns. That's unfortunately pretty long. And the Mongols have fallen. A brilliant civilization fell into the ashes. Will it be remembered at the end? Civilization number 2 drops. In the New World, we have finished our first outpost. I would like to go ahead and continue to this small area here and settle here right away. So this is going to be an attachment to my city then, once we build it. You just need to have a proper location for it. Very good stats we have here in the New World. I gotta say that, especially here, we have plus 19 industry and plus 12 food. Let's go ahead. Oh, okay. Perhaps we need to go around here. Let's try this way. Right? We need to get up there. Lots of mercenaries, though. I'm hoping that they're not attacking my cities. I don't think they do this. So we'll just see. Phaistos, we have not enough industry for production. Phaistos is more a science and money area. And we probably would like to keep it there. The docks have been built. Very good. So a market district makes a lot of sense around it. Let's go ahead with that. And I think we also get our unit here. Yep. Oh, we've already... No, there it is now. Fishmonger. Money on the harbor. Go ahead and do this. Guilds have been researched. Our next tech on the way to the next city cap. We also get the trade insurance. So trading is a bit cheaper now. And commodity market. And another close unit. Very good. Another era star. That is the scientist star. We just need one more. Just one more. That's probably going to be the tax. Yeah. Probably. Or the military star. One more. And then we can advance to the next era. I'm also going ahead and having my next good. So the pearls. I do like them. And they're really cheap. In fact, we could have the coffee. Nah, coffee is expensive. Dye would be possible. 5 industry and stability on all cities. And really cheap at that. Very good. My units continue. And in Pompeii, I have 3 units. Upgrading them is so expensive. Oh, and we're being attacked here in the New World. Let's retreat. Let's try to get away there. I see I need to increase my military presence in the New World. Let's move those troops over there. Let's get them to the New World. I have another 3 units, another 5 units. So we got 11 units on the way to the New World, and I could even move some out of here. Let's move those units and get them to Pompeii as well. So Pompeii is our starting point for the New World. Because let's face it, war against the Babylonians is not going to be realistic for some time, and I don't think they're going to attack us anytime soon. They're condescending towards us. We do have some demands there with them. Trade is looking good though still, and we might increase our trade so they're less likely to declare war on us. But that's for later, of course. How far will you push humankind? The Egyptians! What? They have changed to Egyptians now once again? The Austro-Hungarians? Okay, they have reached the final era. Once any of the following has occurred, the empire with the most fame will be the winner. Reaching the last turn, 300 turns, so we are now 110 turns away from that. Earning every star, completing all technologies, vassalizing all the surviving empires. Some harsh rules there, so we still have time. My units continue. We're making some good coin there right now. We could upgrade now to the gunner. That might actually be something. Okay, let's use my scouts there once again. I do need that territory. I want it. And we'll just have to rush for it. Capua. Money is fine now here. Food is fine as well. We might actually use this to train some gunners here. Yeah. It also reduces the pops. The English have a demand for us. That was fun. And the English have gained the merchant level because they are such a good trader there. By the way, trade, we do have some money again. Let's just check this one. I don't think we can actually go with another gemstone. We can't. We could go with salt, food and stability. We could go with ebony. That's stability and technology. Or industry points. Well, let's just check the new world there once again. I think those units are gone now. Please let them be gone. And then settle up here. The races on the Babylonians have successfully built the first space station. Interplanetary expeditions are expensive, but they provide a great deal of fame. Righto, we are in the early modern era, in the 13th century, and we got the first space station on the way. Very interesting how they snowball down here. And yet I think we have a chance. Osmosis event, we're getting a fundamental value, public security, minus 50% on garrison cost. Let's do this. Getting that demand. The Aztecs have a new demand for us. Babylonians and Aztec war has ended. This is actually a bad thing. And it shows us that we need to boost more troops again. The first gunner is out. We're training a few more gunners now, especially in Rome. They cost me 35 coin per turn. And that's still fine. I'm also going ahead and have them here in Nesa after the stability upgrades and... oh, public fountain. And then also in Hattusa. So they're going to be one of my most important units from now on. And in Pompeii... can I have another? No, I can't. Pompeii, we just continue with the market quarter. Very good. We have reached this area and we have settled. The next territory belongs to us in the New World. So this one here. I'm still below the city cap, but I probably will make this one now a city anyway. Boom. There we have it. And it's certainly not going to be La Roma. And since we're getting a bit more modern now, let's call it Firenze. Oops. Alright, actually let's stay with the Roman names here. So Belum is my next city that we have over there. We are now below the city cap, so this gives me a bit of a penalty there, but not big. And we can go ahead and, well, start doing something right away. This city is now starting with 3 pops right from scratch. We do get the harbor, and look at the harbor. Oh yes, 17 food and 7 coin on this one. I'm going ahead with that. So we're boosting the harbor here, so units can disembark and embark faster, and kind of like a connection then between Belum and Pompeii. Definitely would like to have that. Also, we do get a special resource here. Yes, over here. The tea. So that gives me food and stability on all cities. Something that I would like to hold. Of course, for unit building, it's a bit early. The industry quarter is possible. I think we're using it then once we attach this territory to the city, which gives Belum then, by the way, another major boost in growth. And then, of course, some farm districts over there. This is exciting. This is beautiful. Settling on a new continent with our very first outpost just here. At the same time, my units up there will soon also come to the land there. And then we will take the northern side of the New World. So we are pushing in here, and we are pushing then in from the north as well. And the north is still very much unconquered, right? So that we can still go ahead and do some stuff. But, of course, my units are on the way now. Very important. So there is now 6, 11, 14 troops on the way to the New World to secure my lands there. Very important that we do that. Lots of them. And of course, for the mainland, we should still consider training more units then to secure our defenses here. Stay tuned.